The 2020 Harley-Davidson Street Bob utilizes the softail design to make a bobber-style motorcycle that has more of a custom look. The motorcycle is a throwback look that evokes visions of the bobbers from the World War II era with a modern twist. The Street Bob has the Milwaukee 8107 engine. It's an air-cooled V-twin that has a displacement of 1,753 cc. The engine is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission and it makes 110 pound-feet of torque. The Street Bob is the perfect bike for cruising around town or out for a good ride on the weekend. This is one of the best-looking motorcycles from Harley at the moment. The company has a price tag of $14,599 on it. The motorcycle is available in a few different colors: vivid black, river rock gray, spruce barracuda silver denim, and billiard red, vivid black. Based off the 2020 Indian Scout, the Scout Bobber shares the same 100 HP, 72 lbs FT torque, 1,133 cc 60-degree V-twin engine and 6-speed wet clutch transmission. Where it differs, however, is in the fairings and the overall style of the bike, with an inch lower rear suspension, a bobtail, and a bobber-style seat with no passenger cushion behind. The Scout Bobber is meant to look mean and challenge the streets. With the tail cut off, it even has the license plate holder hanging off the left side of the rear fender, in classic bobber style. As well, the engine features a blackout color scheme, and whereas the base Scout likes to shine in chrome, the Scout Bobber likes to stay in the dark, with matte black exhaust, handlebars, and pretty much everything else. The Scout Bobber for 2020 has two models, the Scout Bobber and the Scout Bobber 20. The major differences between the two is that the Scout Bobber 20 has wire wheels, chromed exhaust tips, a floating saddle seat, mini ape handlebars, and a more old-school tank paint job with the classic Indian headdress logo and script. The 2020 Indian Scout Bobber starts at $10,999 US, $13,999 CDN. And the Scout Bobber 20 starts at $11,999 US, $14,999 CDN. Engine 1,133 cc 60-degree V-twin engine power 100 HP bore X-stroke 3.898 and by 2.898 and 99 mm by 73.6 mm compression ratio 10.7, 1 fuel system closed-loop fuel injection, 60 mm bore starter. Electric lubrication. The newest member of the Spitfire range is the new Spitfire Bobber that comes with a stripped-back bobber styling but still carries the cues from the rest of the motorcycles in the range. This organic look comes courtesy of the single floating seat, swept-back bars, slammed suspension and chunky white-walled tires that keeps the vintage affair going around in the air. Avon AV72 Cobra tires get white-walled, wrapped around 16 inches lightweight wheels and get laced with a CNC billet hub to give sufficient grip to rip the road. The power plant on this bobber makes use of the same Husqvarna TE630 motor used on all the other Spitfires. This fuel-injected, single-cylinder, 4-stroke mill produces a healthy 55 horsepower and 43 pound-feet of max torque. This is enough to make the 297 pounds bike to feel like a rocket. The dual-pipe exhaust manifold gives the bike a proper bobber visual cue. The same 6-speed transmission engages here as well. The monoshock, mounted directly under the seat, is a springless nitrogen-charged unit, while at the front, an adjustable WP suspension handles all damping duties. Brembo supplies excellent stopping power to the CCM with top-spec 4-piston and 2-piston calipers biting a 320mm disc up front and 240mm disc at the rear. Be sure that CCM will also make this a limited edition affair of 150 units and will be available with a rather steep MSRP of $13,930. A couple of grand more than the rest of its stablemates. If you'd like to individualize your handcrafted Spitfire, CCM have created a range of bespoke options and accessories. The 2020 Triumph Bobber TFC is a limited edition Triumph factory classic motorcycle, as only 750 will ever be made. Based on the standard 2020 Bonneville Bobber, the TFC will make 87 HP and 81 lb-ft of torque from its 1200cc liquid-cooled parallel twin. The Bobber TFC features Öhlins suspension, fully adjustable in front and partially in the rear. Full-spec Brembo M54 piston front brake, and a brushed stainless 2x2 single-skin aero exhaust tipped in carbon. There are no real weight savings over the standard Bobber. However, the bike carries a specific black gloss paint job, and has light carbon fiber usage throughout small touches of detail. The 2020 Triumph Bobber TFC starts at $17,500 US, $19,900 CDN. Engine 1200cc, liquid-cooled, 8-valve SOHC. 270 degrees crank angle parallel twin power 86 HP bore X-stroke 97.6 mm by 80 mm compression ratio 11:1 fuel system multi-point sequential electronic fuel injection starter electric lubrication. The 2020 YAMAHA Bolt R-SPEC shares the same frame, engine, readouts, pretty much everything from the standard 2020 Bolt, meaning the same 65 crank HPV twin. The key differences that make the R-SPEC a bit more special are the fact that it has adjustable remote reservoir gas shocks, a more sporting color scheme, a different seat made of softer, more textured leather, and blacked-out mirrors and aluminum wheels. The major benefit of the uprated shocks comes from the remote reservoir being more open to airflow, allowing for the gas to remain cooler and provide more consistent shock dampening over longer rides. This, along with the almost Alcantara-type seat, means less heat will transfer up into your legs and torso, allowing you to keep cooler during your ride. The 2020 YAMAHA Bolt R-SPEC starts at $8,399 US, $9,499 CA. Engine 942cc air-cooled SOHC twin, 4 valves, power 65 horsepower, bore X-stroke 85.0 mm by 83.0 mm, compression ratio 9.0, 1 fuel system, fuel injection starter electric lubrication.